The Sacramento Kings are coming in town and take on the Chicago Bulls. Are the Bulls ready for DeMar DeRozan's return? We'll talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, hosted by Haize, your number one spot for all things Chicago Bulls.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host there, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into this content for today, y'all. And it's weird. It's weird having a midday Chicago Bulls game. Now, I know the midday NBA games are going to become more and more frequent with the NFL, wrapping up and being in the playoffs now. To leaves more space for the NBA to air. But it's a little weird having a midday Sunday Chicago Bulls game because this is usually where I'm doing Chicago Bears content. So, it is what it is when it comes down to that. But this is going to be a tough matchup. It's going to be a tough matchup today for the Bulls. Do not let the disappointment around the Kings on the season, make you think that this is going to be an easier game than what it is. The Kings have been balling lately. They're winners of 6 straight. Their offense has really been good all year long. They've been one of the best and most efficient offenses in the league. So even if De'Aaron Fox does not play or anything like that, this is going to be a tough game for this Bulls team. It just is. So we're going to have to see what the Bulls are doing, what they're prepared to do in this game, and we'll see how that comes along. But, it's about to be a very, very interesting game, especially because with Zach LaVine playing the 3 this year and DeMar DeRozan playing the 3 for the Kings as he did for us last year, that means that Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan are going to be matched up against each other a lot this game, unless either team does some interesting cross matches type thing on both sides of the ball. But it's going to be really, really interesting. For my narrative, Bulls fans, they're going to like to be, this just proves that Zach LaVine was held back by DeMar DeRozan if Zach cooks DeMar. They're going to have that. That's going to be the thing in there. De'Aaron Fox is playing today? I saw it was questionable. Okay. It makes it even more interesting when it comes down to it. This is going to be really very, very tough game for the Chicago Bulls. Very tough game for the Bulls, man. So, we're gonna have to get it together. We're gonna have to get it together. We're gonna have to hope that we're locked in and we take care of that business. And we'll see what's gonna happen. We'll see if the Bulls are ready, man. We'll see if they're ready to do what needs to be done, and I hope that they are. This is going to be a tough one. Kings are a bit all over the shop, but they still have a team there that can put us on to the sword. The record is similar to the Pacers in the sense of somewhat falsity. Yeah, this Kings team is a lot better than what the record's going to tell you. Now, I understand some people that say a team is their record. I understand that. But, when you look at just how efficient this team's offense has been in the Kings, even when they were losing games, you always thought that they're going to have a chance to really turn it around, right? So, we'll see if that can how the Kings come into this game and if they're ready. Just to kind of go over it. Despite them being only 500, the Kings have the 9th best net rating in the league. They have the 8th best offensive rating in the league, and they're 14th in defensive rating, right? 12th in true shooting percentage, 14th in effective field goal shooting percentage. They're 4th in turnovers. They do not turn the ball over a whole hell of a lot, and they're 6th in rebounding. So this is a team that, we know that defensively it leaves a lot to be desired, but, to have the 14th best defensive rating, it's not like those are bad numbers at all. So, the Bulls are going to have to be prepared for this game because I tell you what, you get caught slipping against the Kings can absolutely turn it up on you. And at that point, man, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be real ugly. So let's hope that the Bulls, and Billy Donovan has these guys ready. I wish Ayo was playing in this game. I really do. I would love to see Ayo DeSumo guard DeMar DeRozan. I would really love to see that. I think Ayo can really give DeMar some fits. When you look at the type of players that really give DeMar some trouble, the Thompson brothers both give DeMar trouble. Ayo DeSumo would definitely give him some trouble for sure. What's the word? Hey, Jacob Hone, glad to have you in the building, brother. Quentin, you know how former Bulls players come back to Chicago and go off? I think we may see a dominant game by DeMar. Very possible. Very possible. They unexpectedly playing better since they fired Mike Brown. I don't know if it's unexpected because, like I said, the team's offensive efficiency was all good, right? Now, some when you fire a head coach, sometimes it lights a fire under the players. Like we've seen that a lot over the course in all sports. When a head coach gets fired, sometimes they get that initial kind of spurt because of the change of energy and excitement and stuff like that. And this seems like more of it, more than that, right? Because the Kings, they had won 3 games in a row, then they lost 3 games in a row. Now they've let off 6 in a row. So, you got to watch out for this team, man. 6:30 in Queensland, Australia. 6:30 a.m. That's crazy, bro. Shout out to your commitment. What's good, Haize? It's game day. It's a weird day with the early games. Yeah, man. It's just gonna get more and more as the NFL season, continue their postseason continues to go on. We're just gonna get more Sunday weird games. That it's just always as an avid football watcher, right? Like Sundays are for football. Not to say, I think the Bulls have had one Sunday game. It might have been 2 Sunday games in the season, but they're usually later, right? These midday Sunday games, man, it kind of throws me off. But, it is what it is. We here nonetheless. Now I see I got to go do a Bear Central after this. Marcus Freeman's getting the interview. And what are we doing, bro? That background switch on was slick. Hey, you know what's funny? I get it. This is a thing that's happening a lot right now in the content creator community. There are so many people that leave messages and stuff, and they really think that this is like a virtual background. That this isn't like that. It isn't something that you could touch and feel. And I understand it, right? But for me, when I put my hard on fucking work, to put that background together, I want to make sure everybody knows we don't do virtual backgrounds around here. We spend money to actually upgrade some shit around here. It is what it is. Only thing to get Passive P going is a defibrillator. That is crazy. That's wild. Haize, I'm here to apologize to you because today in the mailbag I said transition when I really should have said evaluation year for the core guys. My mistake. Oh, you know what? That makes that voicemail make a lot more. And like I said, like I said, even when you said transition, I was like, all right, I'll buy on that. Like my biggest question just is, what are we transitioning to? Like, what are we transitioning to? And that wasn't on you. That was just on like the front office needs to get their ass to work. That's how I meant that, right? But that evaluation makes a lot more sense. It makes a lot more sense. This game, we got to use our strength. I got my eyes on Billy's coaching. I mean, you can have your eyes on Billy's coaching. They may get gouged out though if you're eyeing Billy Donovan's coach. Let me stop being mean. I'm gonna shut up. And eventually they know DeMar's tactics, so it may be easier to guard him. I doubt that because everybody in the league knows exactly what DeMar's going to do. DeMar's going to do his hesitation, not double dribble, but in and out, pump fake about 2 or 3 times, and then either go up and under or he's going to take the difficult shot. And I don't mean to say this to shit on DeMar. DeMar's repertoire is not that much. Like it's like DeMar has a bag, make no mistake about it. But it's a bag of like the same 3 tricks. And he's just so efficient at doing it that it just still everybody in the league knows exactly what DeMar's going to do. But unfortunately, he's so damn good at it, you fall for it every time. Like DeMar's been doing the same thing for 15 years. It's been the same shit. Is Coby, Io, and P. Will? Yeah, why wouldn't they be playing? Io's not playing. I don't think Io's playing. I don't think Io still hasn't been cleared, but Coby and P. Will are. What's good, Brody? Hope you're doing well. I'm mostly okay, MCCs. I'm glad to have you in the building. Zach, I hope avoids foul trouble too of guarding DeMar. I mean, he's been doing a really good. I think Zach's only averaging like 1 foul per game, something like that. Zach's been doing a really good job at limiting foul trouble. Who do you think is going to fall for that pump fake first? Oh, Jesus. I don't even know, bro. Modest Bucilis is definitely going to fall for it. Definitely going to fall for it. Sometimes your schedule early on could be tougher than normal, and the Kings may have had a tougher schedule. Yeah, I mean, I don't know their strength of schedule. Coby's out. Wait, they announced that? Why am I not? Oh, I'm not in my right. I'm not in the Bulls Twitter page. That's why I'm not getting Bulls alerts. I was looking at this like, why didn't I get any alerts about Bulls stuff? Wow. No, not Coby. Damn. And Io's out too? Who does that mean? Is Dalen gonna start? Or do they move Zach to the 3? Well, Torrey Craig's out too, so they can't start Torrey Craig. So they're gonna move Zach to the 3. I mean to the 2. Are they gonna play Julian? It's either gonna probably be Julian Phillips or Dalen Terry. I don't think with Lonzo's injury they start him. I don't think they start THT. Wow, that's crazy. That sucks. That sucks. It says with the latest injury. What is the injury? Neck? Coby got a neck injury? See, look, ever since Coby got that girlfriend, it's been weird shit. So now you got a neck injury? I'm telling you, man. Never mind. I'm trying to clean up the channel. Lord help my soul, because the joke that I was about to make was dirty. I'm going to stop. I'm going to recenter myself. All right, we're good. We're good. Damn, Coby White's out. Fuck sakes. Can't have shit in Chicago ever, bro. Ever. Does the game start at 2 or 2:30? 2:30 Chicago time. 2:30 Chicago time. Is the pattern on the background wallpaper soundproof and foam, or what is? No, it's a textured, it's a 3D printed actual like plate, I guess is the best way to word it. Debo is predictable, but seems to always beat his facts. Very facts on that one. Man, that sucks that Coby's out. No, they said Pat's playing. Patrick Williams is in. Pat is in. Coby's out. P. Will's in. Unless they just updated it again. No, P. Will's in, brother. P. Will's in. DeMar DeRozan is a good offensive player, but if Zach LaVine, I'm attacking him every time because Debo cannot move his feet defensively. You also got to worry about, though, Debo is a pickpocket. He will get those steals on you if you try to drive on him too much. Yahoo Sports has it as an eye injury for. Well, I'm looking at what Casey Johnson posted. They said it's a neck injury. Coby has a neck, P. Will, elbow, knee, P. Will to step up. See, listen, all I'm saying is this. Like, we're all for a good face sitting, right? Like, ladies, sit on your man's face. It's perfectly fine. Maybe even choke him a little bit while you're doing it. But you can't ride too much when you're riding the face because you may hurt the neck. It depends on how much cushion you got. Between the thigh meat and the cheekage, you got to have the right ratio if you want to ride the face with vitriol. Like, you got to make sure that you got the right thigh to cheekage ratio. If you don't, you run the risk of spraining the neck and our face, are causing rug burn on the beard. So you just got to make sure that you got the right ratio. If you don't have the right ratio, then that could cause some problems. And then the next thing you know, your dude sitting out of a game. So I'm just saying, you got to have the right. You got to be in the. Never mind. Let me stop. I said I wasn't going to make the joke, but I made it anyway. So here we go. Sanogo has only been battling a knee issue. Maybe that's why he's only playing in the G League games. I can get that. I can understand that. Coby White was practicing the pigeon walk in the house. No, if y'all seen Coby White's girlfriend, y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on. We're going to need double-figure scoring from Lonzo Ball and THT and Phillips and Modest. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're going to have somebody step up, right? Zach LaVine can't do it by himself. Now, I would love to see if Zach LaVine can have a 50-point game. I would love that to happen. But, I mean, he's probably not going to happen. You're going to need everybody to get their shit together. So, you know. Those mustache rides can be killed. That's crazy. That's wild. Haize trying to clear. Listen. I did, but listen. The way I look at it is this, right? Even a PG-13 movie, you get one F bomb. So even me trying to clean up the stream, I get one off color joke, just one off color joke, and then we just move on, right? So I made the joke, I said it, we moved on. We're going back to basketball. That's all it is. I just, you know, it is what it is. But with that said, with Coby being out, especially with Io also being out, I do hope that we see a big game for Patrick Williams. I do hope that Patrick Williams can step in there and get a big game going, man. I hope that that's the case. Because if not, I mean, it's not like THC hasn't had big games. It's not like Lonzo hasn't started shooting the ball a little bit better. Jalen Smith can go off at times as well. So there's other avenues, right? You just got to get it together. Just got to get it together. You also have to watch out for Domantas Sabonis. He normally kills Vooch. Hold on, y'all. My mama calling me. Give me a second. Sorry, y'all. I don't miss my Duke's calls. All right, my bad, y'all. I don't miss mama's calls. I don't. My mama calls, I answer. That's just the way it is. I know I'm almost 40, but if mama calls, I'm answering the phone. I mean, that just is what it is. She didn't even want nothing. She just wanted to know where she can send my son's bucks to. Like, first of all, the fact that my son's upstairs calling people peddling for Robux is crazy. First of all, then secondly, the fact that my mama felt in the middle of knowing I'm streaming to call me so that she can send me money so my son, send me the code so my son can get his Robux. It's crazy. Don't have kids. If you have kids, do not let them get on Roblox. It's literally a money grab. It's the worst thing in the world. He spends so much money on Roblox, and then when I'm like, what did you do? It's like, oh, I was in 3 races. What? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Last time I was at Bulls Kings game, we did that 20-point comeback when Duarte got that tech. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. We gonna need Modest to step up big on scoring off the bench because somebody gonna have to match Coby White scoring, or this game gonna be over. Well, you don't have to match it 1-for-1. You can do it as a committee, right? I think that, and don't overlook Josh Giddey. Do not overlook Josh Giddey's ability to have a big game in this game. I know that there are a lot of Bulls fans that are down on Josh Giddey, but don't overlook Josh Giddey and him getting an opportunity to with kind of the added space, especially if you're moving Zach to the 2 with Josh Giddey. Zach's going to do more off-ball movement than even Coby does, and he doesn't need the ball to drive necessarily because Zach does move without the ball a little bit more. So watch out for Josh Giddey to potentially have a big game today. Watch out for that. Right now, I'm not mad if it's Modest. I'm not mad if it's Lonzo. I'm not mad if it's P. Willer. I'm not mad if it's anybody. Get the dub, right? That's the most important thing. However you get there is how you get there. I am interested to see what they're going to do with the starting lineup. Is it going to be Julian? Is it going to be Dalen? Who's going to be the one stepping into that role for the Chicago Bulls? Is what I'm also interested to kind of see there. Io should be back soon. Yes. So for that, somebody did ask that, and I apologize. I didn't miss it on purpose. They last time Billy Donovan said something is that he hoped that Iowa would make his return during this 5-game home stretch. So we're now 2 games into the 5-game home stretch. We got 2 more games in it, so we'll see what happens there. Haize, I believe you're lying about your age because there's no way you can look that young and 38. You must lower your stress level a lot. I don't get stressed. Like I listen. The thing, and first of all, genes matter, right? I showed y'all my parents. My parents' have aged very well. So, that's my Dukes. Shout out to my Dukes who just called me. There goes my family. That's my dad right there in the middle. Yeah, he lost a little hair, but he still aged pretty damn good. So, I mean, I age well because I think genetics is the first, but like I generally don't get stressed. Like I'm always in the same mood. It is what it is, right? And I take care of my face. I actually take care of my skin. Skincare is important. So there you go. Kings have yes, De'Aaron Fox is playing. He is playing today. If they can win this game being underhanded versus a hot Kings team, then that'll be a good win. Yeah, I mean, it'd definitely be a good win. It would be a good win. Haize looks great for a 35-year-old bald man. I feel, you know what I think it is? I think that BKR just gets a kick out of realizing that I wasn't bald. That was one of the few surprises that when I on the episode, I think I like took my hat off or something, and they were like, "Wait, Haize isn't bald?" No, motherfuckers, I'm not bald at all. Hey, what's up? Go Bulls. I would like to know which Bulls team is going to show up tonight. That's a question we all would like to know, bro. We all would like to know that. They should sit all the players and let the Level Bulls play. We might get a win this afternoon. That's funny. That's hilarious. Level Bulls will get cooked. Patrick Williams got to step up. Listen, y'all know I'm in my P won't stage. I don't have much hope for Patrick Williams, but I would love to be proven wrong. I'm gonna need your skincare routine, King. Listen, my skincare routine is very simple. I use Cetaphil, the daily wash, and then 3 times a week I use this African black soap exfoliant. I steam my face every day when I wake up, and then I use this toner from Neutrogena, and then like 3 days out the week, it's like these drops that I put on my face that are supposed to help with lines. That's it. It's very straightforward. But I do take it. Listen, I listen. When my daughter, my older daughter, there was one time we were sitting down, we were having dinner, and she looked at me in my face. She was like, "Your pores are real big." I said, "What the fuck is that?" I had no idea what that meant. That was when I realized I needed to start taking my skincare a little bit more seriously. So, yeah. Shay, did your dad give out ass whoopings because he looks like he can whoop some ass? Listen, my dad didn't play. You know how people like that. They're the joke. People like white people don't whoop their kids. Shit, I wish I knew what that was like. You know what, and that's why I have such respect for my dad, right? Because and this is how you know that my dad was he is. Let me not say was, like I don't want nobody to think it's past tense. But like when my mom would say like, "All right, wait till your dad get home," it'll be like, "Shit, god damn it," right? Like when my dad would be like deployed or something, like you knew not to let up, because if dad got back from being deployed and heard that you was effing up while he was gone, that was your ass. So yeah, no, my dad didn't play, man. He didn't play. I was the one defending you back in the day, saying you weren't bald, motherfucker, but I'm gonna run with it. That's hilarious. Oh man, that is funny. Do we see the ball headed? Oh, absolutely. We're definitely seeing the ball headed home. No question about that. Damn, Haize got a better skincare routine than I do. I just dunk my face in the sink, wash it with a face cloth, and fuck off. Listen, that's what I did literally for the first 32 years of my life. Like me taking care of my skin is a relatively new thing. The first 32 years of my life, I did basically, I didn't dump my face in the face bowl though. That's a little like why you dumping it in there, bro? I get it. They call it a face. Is that what it's supposed to be? Are you literally supposed to put your face in the face? You know, like as adults, you find out things of how they're supposed to be used, and you're just like, wow, that actually makes it. You know, that makes it. That's why it's that actually. I've never dumped my face in the face bowl, but yeah, I used to just get out the shower, boom, hit it with a 1-2, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. What happened to Kobe's neck? I would think his girl from that TikTok would be the one with the neck injury. That's crazy. That's crazy. Pop looks like he was a cop. No, he was Army. He wasn't a cop. He was Army. Coby was getting. Oh my God, that's hilarious. There we go. We're gonna move right along with that. In my case, same age, white, old ass hair is becoming an issue. Listen, I'm starting to get more and more grays, right? I get a taper, so you can't see it, but like I have a bad gray patch that's like right up in this area, but because I get it faded on this side, you can't really see it. That's where all my grays are congregating. It's all congregating right here. And then I have like it's a patch somewhere. You can't see it on camera. It's like somewhere up in here too that I have gray hair. And then the beard is starting to get more and more every time I wake up. So face bowl, bitch, it's called a sink. Yeah, that's what we call it, but it's technically a face bowl. That's what it was initially called, was a face bowl. You know what? And I as a side, right? Since we just shooting the shit at this point in time, if you call a sink a zinc, you're stupid. Listen, I lived in St. Louis for a long time. You know how many people in St. Louis pronounce it zinc? And I'm like, say that again. The zinc. The what, motherfucker? The zinc. Do you know what sound S makes? Zinc is what you thought that was pronounced as? Really? Man, now I realize I got to start taking better care of my skin. Hey, listen. You know, when you get old, bro, there's some things you got to do, man. Like, hold on. Let me show y'all this real quick. This is probably another reason why my skin does look so good. I try to drink one of these a day of water. This is my water. I fill it up every morning, and this is what I drink. This is what we do. So between that, drink water, wash your face, mind your goddamn business. You do that, you may age okay, right? My mama would whoop me, and dad kept it real with talk. Oh, see, both my parents beat my ass. Like I remember one time my mama caught me slipping out the shower with an extension cord. That was the worst one. Nah, was that the worst whooping of my life? My mama hit me with a broom one time too. Not like the sweeping part of the broom. It was like one of those old school heavy wood, not the new shit that y'all got nowadays where it's wood particle. One of the old school like witches brooms hit me with that motherfucker right. Bop. I was like, hey, yo, that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt. Oh yeah, I mean, y'all don't call it Chinaman? Yeah, that's listen, St. Louis, New York, Chicago, best Chinese food in the world. Damn, that's a large water bottle. Does it come in liquor flavor? Hey, listen, a younger me, you talking about 22 to 25-year-old Haize, this would have absolutely been filled with pineapple juice, Everclear, and tequila. That's what this would have been filled with at 20 to 25. And I would have been in that motherfucker lit. So, you know, it is what it is. It's amazing how some people don't actually drink water. Yeah, that's crazy. Like that used to be me too. You got to get yourself together, bro. Especially as like I've lost this weight. Like you just got to get yourself together. Man, the drink bottle would have me pissing like a race. That's crazy, yo. Malik Monk is a blend of Michael Jordan, Kobe, because Jordan crafted Malik to Charlotte. Kobe drafted by Charlotte, and Malik played for the Lakers. Now Malik is the king versus the Bulls. How high are you? Is the weed in the room with us? Because the fact that you just put all that together, how high are you? What type of weed is it that you're smoking? I just want to know. I got to know. Haize, my mom is from Inglewood section of the south side of Chicago, so you know I got my ass whooped even with cerebral palsy. First of all, that's crazy. That's wild. I don't think that I'm in the safe place to make a joke that I want to make, but I'll text you about it, Shay. I'll text you about it, little bro, because that's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. Now that is wild, bro. The ass whoopings after the shower be hitting different. Hey, bro, listen. Never in my life have I ever thought about hitting my mama. Never. But when she caught me with that extension cord, we were living in Mannheim, Germany. The shower was only about this big. When she caught me with that extension cord coming out that shower, that was the only time in my life I thought about it for a split second. I should just knock her out one good time. And then I thought about the fact that if I did, she would just get up because she's a pit bull in a dress, and then her and my dad would jump my ass. That's what would have been happening. So yeah. But bro, that extension cord whooping fresh out of a shower is that's I tell y'all, if y'all never had a whooping fresh out the shower, it'll change your life, man. It'll have you second guessing everything, every decision in life. Bulls been balling ever since the good or great speech by D Rose. No, I mean, they like the Bulls actually have a winning record since Thanksgiving. Now, of course, they've been playing with a little. I agree with you. It's felt a little different. We just got to see if it's going to continue. Is the weed in the room with the shorts worth weed? That boy said, if you think about it, do you think Derrick Rose was our best point guard in the last 20 years and was Joakim Noah our best center? Yeah, I think that's a fact. I don't think that's a question as of right now. What were you doing with the? I didn't have the extension cord. I was in the shower minding my own business. Mom came into the bathroom with the extension cord pre-wrapped, ready to go. It's different. It's different. Of the Bulls, if the Bulls make the playoffs as a 6th seed, I'll be happy as fuck regardless of the outcome. As the 6th seed, fam, listen, I know that I look at things differently. I know I'm not as optimistic as some Bulls fans, but the 6th seed? All right, let's just go over this. Cleveland, Boston, New York, Milwaukee, Orlando, especially now that Paolo's back and when Franz comes back. You then got Miami, Indiana, Detroit, Atlanta, all better records than the Bulls. Now, Miami, they've won 3 in a row ever since benching Jimmy Butler. The Indiana Pacers have won 5 in a row. They've only lost 3 games in the last 35 days. I don't see a world in which the Bulls get up to the 6th seed, brother. I don't see a world when that happens. Hey, I just want to know where they're at. What do you mean where they're at in 3-point shooting stats? In what area? There's a lot of 3-point shooting stats. Let's see. La 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 la. So the Bulls are second in 3 points attempted per game at 43.8. They're second only to the Boston Celtics, who take almost 53 pointers a game. That's crazy. The Chicago Bulls are second in 3-pointers made per game at 16.4. And as far as 3-point shooting percentage, they are 5th in 3-point shooting percentage. Zoe starting? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Shout out to Lonzo Ball. Wow. Josh Giddey, Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, Nikola Vucevic. Hey, listen, if P. Will don't take shots this game, because between Josh Giddey and Lonzo being on the court starting, all LaVine, P. Will, and Vooch got to do is set screens, move without the ball, and cut. That's all they got to do. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. That is crazy. We'll see what happens, man. We will see what happens. This should be a fun game nonetheless. Lonzo Ball is starting. Shout out to Lonzo Ball, man. That's crazy. Malik Monk is only getting started. Only getting started? Yeah, it's that like if you not on weed, bro, maybe you need some. Maybe that's the case. Maybe it'll wake up some of them synapses in your brain. Like I get it wanting to be different, but like being different and dumb is not that's not it. That's not it. All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you guys stay in tune with us. Make sure you guys are following us at Bull Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related, but that's thanks to you, lovely and beautiful people. And like I like to end every episode on, go Bulls. Love you guys. See you right if you can, y'all. Peace.